Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. So it looks like Candace Owen is backtracking. I don't know why she is backtracking because she cannot use the same platform she used in denigrating Kamala Harris and also convincing people not to vote for Kamala Harris to come back. And now she is calling out Donald Trump. Now, I am going to say this, Madam, you better stay at a place so that when the thunder is coming, the thunder will know the direction that it's coming, right? So the thunder can face you squarely. Now, let me tell you this. You all remember that, like this young lady that analyzes, she is absolutely correct because it looks like the money that she is getting ain't coming no more. Because for Candace Owens, it has always been about the money. You all remember what happened during the Daily Wire when she worked with the Daily Wire, when she was all over shitting on Black community, talking all sort about Black community. Till the day she changed, that was the day her problem started. Now, let me tell people this, all money is not good money. Some people do not understand that. But Candice Owen think that she can always look for a way to sneak her way into Black lives, into Black people's life. But that is not happening. Because I remember what happened back then when she fell and she doesn't know where to start from. She started looking for a way to come back to Black community. How did she start? She started by saying, whoever told my people that I do not like them must really be lying. You are the liar because you know you've been lying all these years. Let's get into the
But when I told y'all Candace Owens was getting paid to run one of the largest smear campaigns against Kamala Harris, I was crazy, right? But now she's trying to backtrack and blame it on Christianity as to why she no longer supports Trump. It's not Christianity that's got her concerned. It's the fact that they're not paying her anymore. And she thought that her husband in proximity to whiteness and slandering Kamala Harris was going to get her on the up and up with Trump. Promised her a seat just like they promised everyone else a seat, but guess who didn't get one? Because there's still a Black woman. I don't know why you thought you were the exception. You were not the exception. You were the rule. Forget, you were posting 12 videos a fucking day during the election talking about Kamala Harris and why no one should vote for her. Let's play the video.
But I want to say this, like, quite seriously. 4 years ago, in 2020, I had no kids. It's an incredible thing to think about. I had 0 children, and now I have 3 children. And I'm so serious when I say that I was so concerned about Kamala winning that my husband and I were having serious discussions about what will happen, what can we do, what is our option. And I know that we're not the only family that truly thought about where will we go if
you want to get on here and cry baby tears and say no one told you that Trump was going to be like this. He was never like this. Everybody told you. And you were going to college campuses with fucking Charlie Kirk debating feminists and Black women, calling them wrong and saying they had equal privilege as a white man. They paid you for a job. You did that job. But see, just like everybody else that the Trump administration took that job from that they were offered during the election, you're not going to get that seat that you wanted. You're not getting the seat in the administration that you thought you were going to get. No Black person ever was, especially not a Black woman. And now you're trying to go back to your other blogging page to try to rekindle some of that money you were making during the election. Not happening, Candace. We know who you are. I told y'all Candace Owens was getting paid to run one of the largest smear campaigns against Kamala.
My name is Mario, and I'm tired of the bullshit. This woman is absolutely right, 100% correct. It kills me how these useful idiots, these ventriloquist dummies for white supremacy, how they hoard themselves out to groups of people who don't like them or their people for a little bit of money and fame. And then when these, let's call them agents, when these agents get discarded like the trash they are, then they want to come back to us. They want to come back to the community. You can't be anti-Black, contrary to Black liberation, contrary to Black achievement, side with the devil, and then say you did it out of love. You can't do that. I don't give a damn how many Black Lives Matter signs she posts in her yard. I don't care if she adopts a Yoruba or Igbo name. I don't care if she puts on a muumuu and a headdress. That bitch can never come back to the cookout. Never. And I mean this shit. Y'all be peace.
Okay, so I've been seeing so much about Candace Owens and her, leaving Trump and blah, 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 blah. Like, guys. Candace Owens is a journalist. She's a journalist. Why would you think that if Trump did something that she didn't agree with, why would it not be okay for her to say that? She's a journalist. If we can't trust journalists to do their jobs, why the fuck do we need them? She is the only one that will stand true to everything that she says, okay? She is a Catholic woman. She is religious. If she doesn't agree with something, she is going to say it, all right? Does that mean that now she's going to go and be like, oh, now I wish Harris was in office? Nobody's doing that. Just because Candace Owens doesn't agree with what Trump is doing does not mean we're going to flee back over there and be like, okay, we'll put up with all this bullshit. No. She should be able to question. She's a journalist. Get it together, guys. We should be able to question anything that we don't like when it comes to our political party. We should be able to question any and everything. That's how it works. That's not how it works for Democrats, okay? You question anything, you say anything against them, and they're on your ass and telling you you're a terrible person. When it comes to the other party, if we question, okay, what's going on with this? What's happening? Tell me the truth so I can get it out to the public so they know exactly what's going on. That's it, okay? Calm down and just chill, okay? Chill out.
Candace Owens was Trump's biggest supporter. I mean, she was in love with him. There's no one out there in the media, in the news, on social media, anywhere who had more love for Donald Trump than Candace Owens. And now, rightfully so, because she is an intelligent person. And intelligent people change their viewpoints and opinions as they get more information, as they see more things. Like, you can have one viewpoint and you can be stuck on it. But then as you're presented with more facts, more information comes your way, and you can dissect that information and then formulate a different opinion based on these new sets of facts. That's what intelligent people do. You don't just go like, nothing will ever change my mind on this, no matter what the fucking truth is. I'm stuck on this. And now we're seeing Candace go after Trump. Again, rightfully so, because Trump is 100% being handled by Bibi Netanyahu, by Israel. We are watching an American president. Like, we always knew that every American president has been a puppet of Israel. Just, it's like a rite of passage for every American president to go to Israel, put on a yarmulke, and do the prayer wall stuff over there and get the pictures. They have to do that. They can't refuse. Like, I've never seen an Israeli prime minister come to America, which is it's a Christian country. But I've never seen an Israeli prime minister come to America, put on a big cross, go to a church, dip his hands in some holy water, cross himself, and do any of that. I've never seen that. But yet, every American president and every American president hopeful has to go to Israel, put on a yarmulke, and do the thing. They have to. And rightfully so, Candace has been calling out Donald Trump for completely giving up America to Israel. And it's always been like that behind the scenes, but now it's in the open. They're not hiding it anymore. It's like they're showing the world, like, hey, this is who runs America. It's this guy, not this guy. This is crazy. And if you love your country, if you love the United States of America like I do, this should piss you off. No foreign government, no foreign entity, no one should have this level of influence over our country. How anyone is okay with that blows my fucking mind. Anyone that says they love this country. It's fucking insane.
So I heard Candace Owens, Joe Rogan, and a couple of others are finally starting to come around and finally starting to condemn Trump for his actions. But my question for y'all is, what the fuck did you think Trump was gonna do? What did y'all think he was gonna do? Because the man practically spelled all this shit out before he got in office. Oh, he absolutely told a lot of lies, but most of us could see right through that shit. Most of us who have any good sense, that is. So why is everybody acting shocked and now want to condemn his actions? Could it be because his actions are starting to hurt you? And this is why we say do your research. Because instead of using your platforms for good, you helped him get reelected. And now we all have to live with the consequences. And the truth be told is you could see this shit coming from a mile away. But if you didn't see it coming, it's because you wasn't paying attention. So, have the day that all of you voted for. So I heard
Candace Owens, ain't you up there with Megyn Kelly? Like, don't you gotta worry about your husband being a low-key punk, allegedly? You, Omarosa, and Stacey Dash, what was y'all family feeding y'all growing up? Like, y'all didn't have no seasoned foods. Because y'all are... Like, y'all grew up to be ignorant and hateful of the fact that you a black woman. Because that's what it boils down to. You wish you were a white woman. You hate the fact that you have brown skin, bitch. Because there's no way in good conscience y'all could always get up on these TVs and these podcasts and say the ignorant shit that you say. I will never forgive you for the fact that you took your 3-inch body and put it in an oversized White Lives Matter t-shirt, standing next to Kanye West. But let's get back to the subject on hand. Baby, you gotta worry about your husband. You, Megyn Kelly, Omarosa, all y'all men probably having orgies, and y'all out here on podcasts talking shit about Kamala Harris. Work in your own house first, baby. Allegedly. Y'all husbands have orgies. Allegedly.
This message is for Candace Owens and Candace Owens only. Girl, we traded you a long time ago. I don't even remember what white person we traded you for, but you can't jump ship. You're not coming back over this side. No. See, the trade was permanent. It was permanent. Once you betrayed your black race, you were done. Bye-bye.
I made a video recently asking what caused Candace Owens to jump ship, why she's suddenly distancing herself from Donald Trump, especially when it comes to the war between Israel and Palestine. She's been saying Trump is wrong for supporting Israel and has spoken out about the Palestinians in America being censored. But something about her shift just feels different. Now, let me be clear. I don't think anyone is above criticism, not even Donald J. Trump. Just because you support a person or a party doesn't mean you have to agree with them on everything. That's what independent thinking is. But Candace's stance feels personal, not just political. And as someone who claims to be a Christian, I'm struggling understanding where is she coming from. Now, a lot of people don't understand how this war really started. So just let me give you a quick breakdown. In October 7, 2023, Hamas launched a surprise attack out the blue on Israel. Over 1,200 people, mostly civilians, were unalived. And more. Have y'all noticed Candace Owens has jumped ship? Now all of a sudden she's opposing everything Trump is doing. And what's her disdain with Elon Musk and RFK Jr.? She claiming that free speech is being censored to those who are protesting Israel and this and that. But Candy girl, you was all over this internet talking about the lady from France doing dissertations and explanations on what she identified as. Now you're just a Christian and you don't like the censorship that's going on, but you talk about anybody and everybody across this internet. Did you use the Republican Party to prop yourself up? Now I get, even though you allegiance to somebody, and if they do something that's not right, that you don't agree with, of course you step up and say something, because no one is above criticism. I get that. But your stance on why you're criticizing the Trump administration, RFK Jr., and Elon Musk, it has no weight to me. What is going on with Candace Owens? Ever since they let her go from the Daily Wire, she just been on this crusade, and everybody is doing her wrong, and she is being censored. But Candy said whatever she want up and down this internet. What y'all think? Candace Owens has left the Republican Party.
I had to unfollow and stop listening to Candace Owens. And I really love Candace. I really do. But she has become very toxic when it comes to anti-Semitism. With her latest comment that Trump is being somehow controlled by Benjamin Netanyahu, which is a disrespect to the president, who is a man that is standing by Israel, which any Christian, and it's funny that she claims Christ is king to her, but yet doesn't support Israel. I don't know if she's read the Bible, but the Bible has Jewish people in Israel all through it. So I would suggest that Candace would go through the whole Bible, read it from Genesis to Revelation, and she will understand. I have a few degrees in theology that the Bible is all about Israel. So it's funny she cried, but no, Trump is not being controlled, and I don't know if Candace is even still a Republican. I don't know what Candace is anymore.
Did Candace Owens switch sides? People have been saying this about Candace for weeks, especially because she switched her content a little to the entertainment side, and people are saying that she's like trying to suck you in and then convert you to the right side. But now people are saying that Candace has switched her position on almost everything and is coming out against everything that Trump does. And there are a lot of people on here that's upset about that are telling her to be who she is and stay who she is. But the thing is, people evolve. People are allowed changing their opinions and their positions, and people are allowed even being confused or also changing their mind whenever they freaking feel like it. Yeah. I don't know why you want her to be stuck in her right-wing ways. I guess when people get used to someone and accustomed, and also when you're like hinging your beliefs on someone else, then you get really upset when they start changing their mind. Anyway, I'm all for Candace coming over to the middle, to the left side, or just honestly just supporting what's right. Freedom of speech and all of the other things that she's talking about. And yeah, let's have more entertainment news. I am all for that. What do you think? Are you mad at Candace?
This is all I got from this video. And some people are very ignorant. When I use ignorant because there are some words I would use here that might really be very super offensive. Right? I use ignorant because majority of you do not even know and understand what's going on with Candace Owens. Right? Now tell me something. She is a Christian like she always claimed. And I do not have any problem with being a Christian. But the only time I have a problem with Christian is when they lie. When I say lie, propaganda, lie against somebody for no reason. She is a journalist, I understand. She claims to be a true Christian, but she is not a Christian because she is not Christ-like, right? Why am I saying this? I am saying this because I am sure majority of you know Candace Owens, and I have been following Candace Owens for a whole long time. And I keep telling people, if you cannot be a good person and say that you align or your beliefs align with Candace Owens. Because I remember having a fight with somebody that came up to tell me that I like Candace Owens because her belief aligns with me. I said, you are also not a good person. If you align, if your belief and everything align with Candace Owens, you are a very bad person. And you all are Christian that are pretenders. Christian that pretend to be Christian, but they are not Christian. Now, she lied a whole lot about Kamala Harris. She used her platform with how many millions or how many thousands of people to lie about Kamala Harris. And she was fully in support of who? Of Donald Trump. Now, let me tell you something. There is something that I have mastered about Candace Owens. That is the money that comes with whatever she is doing. It looks like when the money is coming, she is all good with you. But when the money is not coming, that is the problem. Why is she backtracking? Who is she backtracking for? Because it is over between her and black people. That is long time ago. because you cannot vomit and want to take it back and swallow. It does not happen. It doesn't happen. Right? Now she is backtracking, trying to go and face Trump. That it's your problem. And you are already done deceiving people from not voting for Kamala Harris, which they did not. Wait, I don't know if you all remember what happened during the Daily Wire, that she lost her job, right? And she found out that she got nothing anymore to fall back on. She decided to switch back to Black people because she was looking for people to support her movement. So the best she could do was to fall back at Black people. Why? Because Black people are usually, or are the ones that know how to catch people when they are falling. But she didn't know that she already hit hand on an empty can. Yeah. So Daily Wire stopped paying her because she fell up with them. Right? Now, she fell up with them. Now, she started with her back campaign. And from the back campaign, she is facing the sister that started this said it very well. And for those that say she can't be stuck, you are saying she can't be stuck because you don't know anything, because you don't know Candace Owens. You don't even know what she can do and what she cannot do. You don't know about her journalism. You don't know about her politics. So allow people that know her to talk about her. So go and look for the back seat, go there and sit. And for the Black man that said Candace Owens is beginning to disrespect your president, you are a horrible person. When I say a horrible person, a very bad man. You know where I have problem with people that say the truth and turn it upside down. I do have problem with you. I do have problem with you. Because you are drifting. And you know that. So whatever that is going on with her, that it's her problem, and I hope she doesn't have any. I am sorry, this is a very bad prayer because nobody's praying to not have job or have means of earning. But Candace Owens she has been doing way too much. But one thing I know for sure is that sometimes when you step on people's toes, it definitely will come back to you. Bye for now.